What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to my own Polarbearz account, finally, with a VORTEX SPECTRE. You know how much I love playing VORTEX SPECTRE, so it had to be done. It was just a matter of time until I put enough time and effort into making one. I already had two VORTEX all along. I was running it as fun robot on the Kumiho, but I wanted to get the VORTEX SPECTRE, so I've put a lot of time and effort into making this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, and finally it's time to show a VORTEX SPECTRE on my own account, right? It has had to be done. Manni playing the VORTEX SPECTRE, that's like that goes together like you know, two hands go together, and that's why I had to do this. And you know, it wasn't easy to get, but it's finally I think it's worth it because this thing is so much fun and so incredibly awesome to play. It also counters Ares, by the way, in one-on-ones, right? If you play as a one-on-one, you can force Ares into an early shield activation from cover, and the next time he's gonna be without shield and you deal massive damage, right? It's insane. It's very versatile. It's a very awesome all-around robot, and the only thing, you don't want to sit in front of a brawler, for example, right? This right there, over there, is a Taran Spectre, and he's waiting to counter me. You see how he's standing there? He's doing something. I was like, what is going on? Aha! He was just waiting for his stealth ability to counter me. Boom! I used Quantum Raider, and it's what you get, buddy. For trying to get me there, I got him back. Like, I reversed. That was a reversal right there. Really cool. And by the way, you've maybe seen it in the beginning of the video here on my hangar. I also have a Strider now. I had this thing being leveled up over time, level 9 to 10 mark. It's level 9 right now here on my account, and the level 10 upgrade on Mark 1 costs already 25 million silver. I'm gonna have to play a little while until I can afford this. But it's actually, and that's the crazy thing, the Strider is only level 9, but it's actually my best robot on my own account. It's the best robot that I have. With level 9 and only 111,000 HP or something, because HP isn't even that important on a Strider because he lives through his mobility and not really through his HP pool, you know? And that's the crazy thing. And the reason why I made the Strider is I was super lucky and I got a Calamity, you know? And I already had the two sparks on the Natasha. You may remember my Natasha that I had before. And I put them off the Natasha, put them on the Strider, and with the Calamity I have now such a beast setup, man. It's insane. It's so insane. Whoa! Look at the damage that this Mercury has just taken right there. That's how much damage a Mercury should be taking. Look how this Mercury comes in, right? This Mercury has no health. Look at how little health he's got. And I sent one Vortex at him and he doesn't even care. He did take no damage almost, right? And before he also took very little damage, so he was able to survive it, and I was like, come on, dude, you're supposed to be dead. That's how it looks like when a Mercury gets hit. Boom, right? So yeah, unfortunately something went wrong on that one before, but this guy got hit. Is he gonna stealth jump? Nope, he probably didn't have it. Firing on this guy, boom, last stand. 100% this guy has last stand. I know it 100% for sure because he would have been dead by these many shots. Again, Quantum Raider here to counter this guy so that my Airy buddy doesn't, or what, is it in Hades? It's in Hades, so that the Hades doesn't get snacked by the Ares right there. I wanted to help out my teammate, and I got him with the help of this Quantum Raider and got the Mercury killed. But yeah, so by the way, if you haven't yet seen that video with the Strider, with my new Strider with Spark Calamity outplaying everyone on the battlefield. Uh-oh, you're gonna be dead, buddy. Boom. Perfect timing with the landing. Last stand once again. Last stand was the only thing that kept him alive. But yeah, if you haven't yet seen the Strider video outplaying everyone on the battlefield, then take a look at the upper right corner here. I linked the video for you guys that I made where I showcase that Strider and show how it's absolutely killing everything on the battlefield, even Ares and whatnot. Everybody gets just outplayed completely because of the nice mobility of this thing. And then, yeah, check out that video, please. And also, while we're speaking about doing something call to arms, basically, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, you like the gameplay, you want to see more of it, then please also consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and hit that notification bell also, if you will, for a better notification on that, right? On new content. Boom! Godlike! Jeez! Dude, I've already killed 5 enemies with this VORTEX SPECTRE from here. 5 enemies already. This is so crazy. There goes the 6th one right now, but I couldn't just get him right there. I need to walk out one more time. Fire, drop the shield, fire, fire, and that's hopefully it for him. Nah, somebody else got the kill. Alright, it wasn't my kill. But here's how you counter the Ares, right? You just lock on to the Ares, he takes a rocket hit, and then he activates the shield. Now his shield is worthless because he's no longer protected because I'm not firing at him, and he's not, you know, hitting me with his built-in weapons. And what I simply do is, once his shield is dropped, I just rain on him with the rockets, right? And I know I've learned that I can fire twice at the Ares before his shield is back. That means bye-bye Ares. I'm not quite sure how he survived this, by the way. Clearly, that wasn't Last Stand. Last Stand would have triggered at a little bit more health. So, this guy doesn't have Last Stand. And somehow, he was able to take only like 20% damage from 4 Vortex. What the heck, dude? That was not supposed to happen. But you know what? Let's outplay him here a little bit. I'm baiting him to come close. I'm running into the shield and boom! Bye! Yup, Ares, you gotta still be careful. Just having the Ares is not enough. You also need to play it right, buddy. Running into so close against someone is going to get you killed if you allow him to have the opening. And this buddy here is a very short preview of the of my new Strider, okay? 111,000 HP, I think it has. It's a level 9 Strider with the Calamity being Mark 1, the Sparks being Mark 2, level 12. And so I had them before on my Natasha as a sniper. Now I have it here on this thing, and it does so well. The damage output is really high, and the most important thing is, you have so much, you fire for 12 seconds, you have so much potential damage output in this machine that even an invader really doesn't want to fight you. Because although, yes, they will probably beat you, because they have like 8 times more HP than you have, or 7 times. But the amount of damage you can inflict on him is so high, he will not beat another player afterwards if you did it right. If you dash around him and you make him lose a couple of his shots and all that, you make him you dash his suppression jump, you dash away and dodge that, and then you have so much DPS in this right here that he will just suffer so ridiculously much damage over the course of killing you that his chances afterwards are really slim. So once again, I would really suggest you guys having a look at that video where I really showcase this setup with the best gameplay I was able to do and show you what it's capable of. And the best thing is, of course, you have very high mobility on it, and the Spark and Calamity never misses, right? And even with just 30 or 40,000 health, and this amount of damage output allows me to still get this Kumiho before I get myself killed, right? So, are we jumping into the VORTEX SPECTRE yet? No, I'm running one more time the Strider. Okay. One more time Strider, and then we're gonna be back into the VORTEX SPECTRE. I chose this gameplay because I know there is going to be VORTEX SPECTRE in it. Oh, I want to counter the Ares now. See, the Ares is coming up. He realizes, oh man, I'm taking a lot of damage from this, so he activates the shield. I walk back into safety. And now I just chill a little bit for his shield to go by, and then I come out and whoop him. That was an Ares, look at my health. A level 9 robot just flattened an Ares like that. And even a well-skilled Ares, right? You could now argue and say, okay, hey man, the Ares has played really bad. He shouldn't activate his shield right there. But if he hadn't activated his shield, keep in mind the Calamity and these 2 Sparks deal massive damage to you. You don't want to take that much for that heat for a long time. 3 seconds and then you're almost you're half destroyed already. So yeah, and I can just stay out of his maximum range or just, you know, bait him. And that's what I like to do against very skilled Ares pilots. What I do, I have 5 dashes in the Strider. I dash out, fire, he thinks, oh, he's attacking now because I dashed out. I was very aggressively coming towards him, And that dashing out signified to him that now there's a big combat taking place. So he activates the shield and I just dash back in. Before he gets to lock me down, I take maybe one hit from his halos or so. I dash out fire, he activates, I dash back in. Boom, and then I'm in the same situation as we have just seen before, where the shield will be gone, his weapons will be worthless, the built-in weapons, and afterwards it's just dying time for him. Now, unfortunately though, in this situation I got myself in a really bad spot. They were both fighting me, I'm still suppressed, and the invader somehow, they were just paying attention to me. But you know what? That's a good thing for us in this video, because it allows me to switch back into the VORTEX SPECTRE. And you know what I like to do with this thing, right? By the way, I have had comments on YouTube from people saying, man, Manny, are you a crackhead? Are you like taking sniffing stuff or so? Because I changed my recording setup, and very often in between I do this, and I breathe in through my mouth when doing the commentary, and it's a very annoying loud sound that wasn't so strong or bad in the beginning. Oh, by the way, Quantum Raider baiting the jump and then perfect timing. Bam, bam, bam. Bye-bye. Man, VORTEX SPECTRE is just the best, dude. But yeah, so my old recording setup, before I had this second PC, I had it differently, and you didn't hear that all the time. And now that I've changed the recording setup, people are in the comments like, hey man, something's going wrong with your commentary now. We're hearing that sound very often and such. And I understand, I listened into it, and it's annoying the living heck out of me myself. I'm trying to work on it. You guys need to help me during the next live streams. So to remind me to breathe in through the nose maybe, or like this, and not like this, okay? So just so you guys know, that's a problem that I currently have with my new recording setup that just came up, and I'm gonna need to teach myself to breathe a little bit differently, which will probably take a while, but that will then hopefully get rid of this annoying breathing sound that may or may not have annoyed you even in this video a few times. I'm right now trying already to breathe in like that, which isn't annoying or loud, or through the nose, but you may have heard it a few times where and that's really annoying. Trying to get rid of this, alright? Bear with me, guys. I'm working on that. So, we have an Ao Guang coming in. We know that he has massive resistance during flight, and during flight, I can't hit him anyways. So what I do, I conserve my Vortex for the moment when he's landing. When he lands, he's gonna be perfectly vulnerable, because he cannot move around while he's hitting the ground. And that's when the Vortex must come in. And when they do, boom! Instant kill is the result. And yeah, he's been trying to get me. Like, how many robots has he sent in now? That's what I mean. It's such a one-on-one monster. The VORTEX SPECTRE is probably one of the strongest one-on-one robots. I'm pulling it out when the enemies are coming with high-level invaders. When the enemy comes with a high-level invader, I pull out here the VORTEX SPECTRE. Because I will just dodge his suppression jump with my jump. I can shoot behind cover. I can make him do mistakes, maybe jumping against the wall because he didn't want to get hit or whatever. And the damage he suffers from these hits, it's astronomical. It's so insane that even an invader gets killed by 2, 3, or 4 really well-placed shots with 4 Vortex altogether. So yeah, this was my own VORTEX SPECTRE here on my own Android account. I'm really happy to be able to have one now. And this right here is the full account, but wait, that was his account. No, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like mine. That was his account right here. Lots of stuff at Mark II. Decent. He has Ares, Invader, and Ao Chun, if I saw that right. No, Ao Guang. That's a lot of meta stuff that he had right there. My only meta account is the Strider, really. The rest is a little bit less updated. But you see here, I have a few things at Mark II. And the Strider is level 9, and that VORTEX SPECTRE is a fun beast now. So yeah, more gameplay is also gonna follow. I activated premium on my account, so I got myself ready to provide you guys also with fun gameplay on my account for those of you who are asking to see some of some of the non-maxed gameplay. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me. You guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye-bye.